In today's filmmaking, there is so much distraction that the viewer has to exert themselves in order to compensate for the director's lack of focus. But to watch Zoya Akhtar's Gully Boy is to watch a movie which is completely under the command of her vision. She has such control over her craft that as a moviegoer, you feel safe surrendering your disbelief.
अपना टाइम आएगा.
You know that your attention and time will not be abused by lazily thought twists. You will not be made emotionally invested in plot lines that never return. Bollywood has comfortably settled for mediocrity. Just the minimal amount of risk is applauded as path-breaking, and virtually all veterans are satisfied with the quick buck. Continue watching to find out how Gully Boy is the perfect response to this mediocrity. In an era of lazy movie making, where the director's attention is divided between pleasing movie stars, satisfying producers, and captivating audiences, Gully Boy offers comfort to the viewer, leaving behind any notions of fan service, crowd pleasing, or pandering. Pretty much everything mainstream Bollywood gets wrong, Gully Boy gets right. It is deeply impactful because the thread that holds it all together for Gully Boy is also what separates Bollywood from other film industries: music. Gully Boy is a movie in the performance genre. Performance genre movies can also be thought of as competition movies, where the hero or heroine progress from being a hidden talent in the beginning of a movie to winning a competition at the end of the movie and becoming famous. As fame is often related to money, these movies are also often rags to riches stories. The most recent example is 2018's Suidhaga Made in India, in which a poor couple from an obscure neighborhood in Delhi compete in a fashion design competition and win against the establishment. Another one, perhaps very close to Gully Boy, is Secret Superstar. There are many similarities between these two films, and the storylines are nearly identical. The protagonists live in a poor community under stifling circumstances. A loving mother nurtures their dreams, and a cruel father tries their best to curb them. In a YouTube video, the talent gets discovered, and the hero begins to believe in themselves and dream bigger. The performance genre is a time-tested crowd pleaser, as the audience cannot resist a good rags to riches story. But nothing about Zoya Akhtar's movie is generic or cliché. Zoya Akhtar levels up the movie by leveling down on the eliteness of the craft. Instead of enticing Murad with the shiny lights of award functions, she dives deep into the murkiness of Dharavi and finds beauty and grace in the underground rapping scene. This music, picked up straight from the gully, is the backbone of the movie, and like the artists themselves, do not have an ounce of pretense. The music is not cleaned up or remixed to pander to Bollywood taste. In a meta way, the music itself is the protagonist of the movie because it is picked up from its hiding place and brought forth to the masses. The music also saves Murad, who was earlier resigned to mediocrity, just like Bollywood. Gully Boy is the only example in which the actor singing his own songs has added another layer of authenticity, whereas other movies simply butcher songs for PR purposes. The movie also sets an example on how to make inspired by real-life stories. The entire genre of biopic and real-life stories in Bollywood has become a collective disappointment owing to our weak stomachs, our small attitudes, and our need to see the famous actors saving the day single-handedly. Gully Boy, despite changing names, remains true to the nature of the narrative, which is about the struggle to follow one's dream. In one of the most beautiful renderings of the theme, Gully Boy shows the struggle to be external as well as internal. And this is why the movie is so deeply effective. In most movies, once the protagonist's talent is discovered, they become sure of their dreams. Their battles are with the opposing forces, the boss, the father, the society. But they fight no battles within themselves. The world is their enemy. And that makes for great cinema. But in reality, we are all engaged in a much more difficult battle against ourselves.
क्या औकात क्या तेरा? कोई दूसरा मेरे को बताएगा मैं कौन है?
If we allow ourselves our big dreams, they are often covered in layers of self-doubt. And most of us, like Murad, are working in jobs that are secure, so we can marry our sweethearts. Gully Boy makes for a case study in satisfying all the conventions of a genre and yet taking the entire class of movies to a higher level. It feels good to watch a movie that is not made to please the audience. The story is not written to inspire the people. Instead, the story, the music, the movie belongs to the people. Thank you for watching. If you liked this analysis, let us know in the comments which movie you would like us to analyze next. We would love to hear your ideas.